Good morning, guys. It's not an ASMR today. Morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a blessed morning so far. I hope everybody woke up peacefully. Okay. Don't let nothing remove you away from the presence of peace. Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing my hair a little bit. I just sprayed it. And how you call it? I switched from that other one and put this curly one back on because I just cannot take the other one anymore. The hair quality, I don't really like it, so it's like it's giving yucky straight, and sometimes while I'm out and stuff, it be getting really like stiff. So I did get that one from Amazon, and it's safe, but it's not the best hair, and it's not the best that I've gotten from Amazon. So I switched back to this one. So we're gonna be styling it in a minute, okay? I'm just like applying it on. I was low-key thinking about cutting a bob, but I don't really like bobs all the time. I have to be in the mood for a bob. Like, I really, really have to be in the mood for it. I polished my nails red last night. I did it myself, okay? That just goes to show you, like, bad bitch money saving hack, okay? When you go to the nail salon, just get like a colored acrylic and let them put the gel base over it, the gel top coat, and then when you're at home, bitch, you can switch your colors like 2, 3 fucking times and make it look like you went to go do your nails, and nobody's none the wiser, okay? None the wiser. All right, guys? So, but I kind of fell asleep, so this one I need to do it over. Let me be like upfront and show you guys, like sometimes that shit happens. So I'm just trying to get ready. I have to go get my gel, but for right now I'm just making sure this unit is on, the way that I want it to be. Nice and flat. What's going on here? Hello. Good morning. Sabah al-Hir. Morning, guys. I'm just getting my, my lace together and everything. Hello, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me just spray this. I hope you guys are doing blessed this morning. Thank you guys for joining the live. What? Fatih? So guys, I don't know where my head tie sash thingamabobby is. I low-key know, but I was late coming on, and I was like, let me go ahead and, start the live and everything. Not really late per se, but yeah, you guys. Okay. morning, everybody. I'm just doing my hair, you guys, before we start my makeup. I put this curly unit. Stand up to see your body. What do I look like? I'm here for your personal pleasure and enjoyment. This is a live makeup tutorial, not a porn movie or, okay? Okay, Gilbert? I'm not here for your personal enjoyment, okay? If you want to send me maybe cap or something, maybe I'll send you a nice photo, but anyways, guys, good morning, everyone. Thank you, but I love roll. Looks good. I'm not done with it yet. I have to do my baby hairs, but I was just trying to, like, you know, tack it down, you know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and like start my makeup, okay? And then we're gonna like get into the baby hairs and everything like that. Morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing blessed. So guys, normally I keep my makeup in this Victoria's Secret little pouch. Let me tell you guys the honest truth, okay? Makeup does spoil. It does go bad. So you don't need to be hoarding like a whole bunch of makeup that you barely even fucking use. Get your bare necessities and your basics and, you know, keep them in your little makeup pouch. That way you're portable, okay? Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining the live. I wonder if I should use this for my brows. Ooh. Nah, let's use pencil. You guys know I love to experiment, right? Good morning, everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? Just penciling in the brows. I like my brows super arched, so I think that's the brow for today, right? Just come up really high and then arch it and then just drop it, like not too much of a tail end. So come up really high. You guys can see the angle that I'm on, okay? Everything is about like learning your bone structure and the angles of your face so that when you apply your makeup, it agrees with your bone structure, okay? That one is a little bit thicker, I think. Thank you guys for joining. Good morning, everyone. I'd love to know where you guys are from, so feel free to comment, okay? And last night I did wash my makeup brushes finally. You guys proud of me? Guys, I'd be so busy, like, you know, little things like that. It like, I'd be like, man. So right now we're gonna brush, spoolie brush, okay, the brows. Just brush them in a, you know, backward motion, the same direction that you apply the brow product, which I use pencil, but you can choose to use pomade or whatever you feel most comfortable with, right? And you know, the brows should line up nicely together, but they don't have to be identical, okay? Let me fill them in a little bit more because I feel like I swept away too much of the product a little bit. I like my brows to be like super jet ass black. Don't ask me why, like I don't even know, but yeah. Okay, so that's the brow basically. And then we're gonna grab our concealer. Morning, everyone. This is in color 320. Honey, warm honey from Kiss. Okay, I've been loving Kiss products lately. I actually noticed the other day when I was at the beauty supply store, they have a whole new like setup, a whole new like a bunch of new products, like you know. Maybe like I'll buy some for us so we can test some of them out soon. Okay. So you just want to come up underneath the brow, stay as close to the brow as possible. Looks like you put your eyebrows on with permanent marker. That's the idea. I wish I could use permanent marker. Thank you for noticing. And then this side, you guys. Yeah, guys, I actually thought about using permanent marker one time, but the chemical, the smell is so strong. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. And I was wondering how long it would actually stay. Because I was telling you guys I would actually get my brows tattooed on, but I don't want it to look weird after I start to, you know, get older. And I might not want that shape of brow anymore. You know what I mean? Like when I'm 85. Okay, and just conceal both top and bottom of the brow. Remember, you always want to keep a napkin here, so every time you guys see me put my hand down, I am cleaning off the brush, okay? Just to keep it from looking smudgy and, you know, stuff like that, because you do get some of that black product on the brush. Okay, and then you're gonna do in the middle. Start at the edge, start at the edge. Okay, and then kind of fill in the middle. And that gives you a nice highlight for when the sun hits and everything like that too. Then we're gonna take our small fluffy brush and we're gonna blend that concealer out, okay? To give a more natural appearance to the brow. All right, guys. And just buff it out. It's so hot. You guys are ready for the morning? Just buff it out. And I always love to point this out to you guys too. At any point during the makeup, you guys can feel free to stop. So say like you only want to wear brows or you only want to wear brows and foundation. Whatever you feel comfortable, your level of makeup, any of the steps that I do here, you can stop at any point. What is my favorite makeup brand is NARS. Hi Preppy Cora. My favorite brand is NARS. And for over-the-counter, like, you know, more inexpensive, like Walgreens or Beauty Supply, I like NYX also. It's a really good brand. I love LA Girl. And I love Black Radiance. That's a really good brand. Let me make sure I blend this out nicely so it doesn't look like too pale. Okay. And you guys see what I mean? Like I could just go out the house and just wear brows, you know? Just brows. I probably would put like a little translucent powder, but that would be just, you know, a look on its own. Slay! Okay, so this one, you guys, is in Warm Coconut from Kiss. I love this color. Okay, this is the foundation I've been using right now. I'm actually really in love with it because it is buildable and the color matches my skin. Is like my skin in a bottle. They definitely gave it the right name because I feel like, I don't know guys, it's kind of weird to say that, but I feel like they got my skin complexion in a bottle and then they name it Warm Coconut and I'm from the Caribbean, girl. It's like, it was meant for me, okay? So now we're just going to be stippling our foundation into our skin. And when I say stippling, I just mean quick and short little pats, okay? Just to get the product into the skin. Look how beautiful that looks. I don't think I've ever, I will say maybe NARS, but other than NARS and this Kiss in Warm Coconut, I've never had a foundation match me like that fucking spot on, to the point where it literally looks like I just have bomb ass skin, you guys, okay? And that's what you want when you do your makeup. You don't want it to be looking like I have makeup on. You just want it to be looking like I'm naturally snatched, you know? And I did take 3 pumps, okay? Just so you guys know. Now I'm gonna do my forehead, okay? I try to avoid putting too much product at the top. I have to fix my lace right here. Yeah, you guys, I try to avoid putting too much product at the top of my, like my forehead. And then make sure you blend the concealer that you have on your eyelid as well. Make sure you like blend that out, okay? Let me take the remainder of the product because I hate to waste product, you guys. Make sure you get your jawline and underneath your neckline, okay? Underneath your chin. Get under there. You have to match. Try to get in this little area too, right in between the brows. I know we did put concealer there, but just for your color shade match, make sure you get in between the brow. It makes it look, you know, nice and finished. Okay, now that we've finished putting on our foundation, you see how the skin looks, you know, the skin looks flawless. Okay, before I put the foundation, you guys notice I have like some little freckles and, you know, stuff like that. But right now, it looks fucking perfect. I'm gonna take number 325 in Kiss. I have these in a couple different colors, the concealers. So when I want it to look a little bit more natural, I use 325. And when I want it to look a little bit dressier and more done up, I will use 320 because it's lighter, so it's brighter. Okay, so it gives me like a more, you know, va-va-voom look. This one gives me more like an everyday, just very like pretty vibe. I love this color, okay? And it gives me a nice contrast too now that I've used 320 up top and then 325 down under the eye. And this is where I start my contouring process, you guys. You can see like I already start to like minimize the shape of my nose. Okay. Smile lines, and then just right there on the chin. I always do that. I'm taking my same foundation brush. Now you're not gonna pat the concealer as heavy as you pat the, do I have my hair? As heavy as you pat the foundation, okay? Because you don't want to take it off, but normally I would use like another brush, but I don't have another flat brush. So you just kind of want to, you know, disperse the product onto the skin, okay? Try not to get it inside on your waterline, because it will irritate you all day long, like trust me. Okay, so that looks really good. Just let me touch here too with the concealer a little bit. Okay. And then let me do this also, because after you touch it with the concealer, you want to make sure your brows you know, don't have any like concealer on them, and they still look nice and fluffy and full. So guys, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna apply our loose powder. For loose powder, I get this from Rainbow Shops. It's a brand called A Muse. I love this powder so much. When I tell you guys, right? When I tell you guys I love that powder. Where's my triangle? Okay. When I tell you guys I really love that powder, it's my favorite powder I've used. I'm not even lying to you. I've used like Charlotte Tilbury, MAC, you know. This one cost me like what, $5, something like that, and I love it. So just go ahead and get you these triangle sponges are a game changer. If you're a makeup girly and you don't use these triangular sponges, you're fucking missing out, okay? I don't care if you think you're nailing your makeup right now. These triangle sponges, if you're not using them, and what I love about them too is that they pick up the product nicely, but they don't like pick up too much where it wastes the product, as opposed to like a beauty blender, okay? My favorite food, I love all types of food. Like when I tell you guys, I love all food, but I'm Caribbean, so my favorite thing probably to eat is I love fucking oxtails for real, and I love like curry mutton, which is goat meat. That's one of my favorite things to eat. And I also love fish. Like I love fish. I don't eat like I don't eat crustaceans. I don't eat scavengers of the sea because of my like religion, my spiritual beliefs. The Bible tells you not to eat that, right? Like shrimp and lobster and all that stuff. But when I tell you guys, I love me a good sweet fry fish. Mm-hmm. I love fish. And I'm not talking like salmon or, you know, tuna. I love salmon and I love tuna steaks, but I love like local fish. Like we call it pot fish, like red snapper, blue runner, you know, old wife, those type of things. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I love fish actually. So now that we've put our loose powder, you guys, we're looking good so far, right? I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just kind of blot a little bit. Okay. Then the next thing we're gonna do, you guys, I think I'm not gonna put my liner. Hi, good morning. I'm fine, Daniel. I'm blessed. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well also. Hey, Zehra. That's a pretty name. So I'm taking my mascara. This one is from Rimmel. You're doing well? That's good. You gotta be more than okay though. Do good, you know? Make sure you're doing awesome. So we're gonna apply our mascara to the lashes. This one is called Scandal Eyes from Rimmel, okay guys? This is actually a great, when I tell you guys, a great mascara. Like I can't even lie on the product, you know? Like it gets you right, even if you barely have lashes. Cause my lashes, a lot of them, you just hanging in. You gotta do more than hanging in, Danielle. You gotta raise up your vibration, listen to some good music, eat some good food, pray, meditate on a serious vibe, you know? It's early in the morning. You can't, the Bible says, don't wake up, like I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but like pretty much don't wake up to be sad, you know? Don't wake up and be like mourning in the morning. The irony of that, right? I know it's hard. I know, man. I know it's hard, you know. Just try to stay positive, and I'm glad that you opened up and said something, because I'm on here every morning if you just want to like come by and chill, okay? And you know, feel the positive vibes. I appreciate your presence here, Danielle. So guys, I just took a little bit more powder on this brush. I low-key just wanted to see how the brush would apply the powder. That's all. I was just experimenting a little bit. Depression is a bad feeling. I know. I've suffered from depression ever since I was about 8 years old. Probably like seven. You know what? I would say like from 6 years old, I was depressed. And then from 8 years old, I was like, this can't be life. Seriously. So I totally can relate. A lot of people think, oh, you're this and you're that. You don't know. Yeah, I've suffered from depression ever since I was about 6 years old. And the thing I think nobody talks about with depression is that it comes and goes. You know, there's highs and lows, there are ups and downs, and I don't know that it ever goes away, Danielle. So you just have to learn to really fucking cope with it. Excuse me. You have to cope. You have to find outlets that help you feel positive. You know, like for me, I have so many hobbies. Like that's what I was telling you guys the other day. I do so much shit that then sometimes I don't do anything at all. I love to cook. Yours started a few years ago. Church, God is the only way. Like God is the only way. Okay? So this lip liner, you guys, is a dark brown one. I'm glad you found church though. And I think really and truly is just depression is just God's way of kind of calling out to us too, you know? So we really have to take heed. I need to sharpen this one, man. Let me see. It helps. You go to church alone, that's okay. I do everything alone. I do everything alone. When I tell you guys, I don't keep friends. So this one, you guys, is from LA Girl in color chocolate. When I tell you guys, I do not keep friends on purpose, because friends have hurt me so fucking bad. Girl, when I tell you I have story times where you guys' mouth will be on the floor. It's not by choice that you go alone. It might not be your choice, but it's God's choice for you. That's sometimes what we have to understand. Rejection is God's protection, you know? It's okay to go alone, and at least you take the initiative to seek God on your own. How you start believing. I recently thought about being more religious. I never really was into it before. I have had some experiences in my life that have pushed me into the arms of God, you guys. I've had some near-death experiences. I've had some extreme spiritual experiences where I have seen ghosts and supernatural stuff happen to me. So, you know, I've had people hurt me like really, really bad. When I tell you guys, like, fuck, man, you know? You'll be like, what the fuck? If one day I'll come on here and we'll just like vent, you know, but oh, you miss your family? You know what I've realized in life too, Daniel? When the Bible says that God is a really jealous God, he's jealous for real, you know. He's really jealous for real, and he doesn't want you to be. If you are special to God and chosen by him, people think being a chosen one, right, is, oh, I'm a chosen one and da da da, you know, God's favorite. But in real, like 3D earthly realm life, that shit hurts because you can be like the outcast, you can be like the lonely one, you can be like the one that gets bullied, you can be the one that never gets invited to go anywhere. And you guys, I'm speaking from fucking experience. A lot of people will look at me at first glance and be like, oh, you have everything you ever wanted, you know, because they deem me as attractive. But when I tell you guys I be going through shit, I be going through shit. Or you, yeah, but you know, I know it can be hard, Daniel, but keep pushing, okay? I'm telling you as your friend, keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep going to church and go with an open heart. Don't go sad. Don't go with a sad heart. So this one, you guys, is a matte liquid lipstick. And then it is from a brand called Amuse, the same brand as the loose powder. You got like this stuff on it. My bad, you guys. But it's in this beautiful nude, peachy nude color. And Katsuki, the way how I started like really believing in God is because I ask him sometimes. I'm like, God, I would do this ever since I was a little girl, so let me share that with you guys. I'm like, God, if you're real, show me yourself. Like, I would be like, God, if you real, I would do this like as a little child, you know? And things that have happened to me like during my childhood and stuff like that, it really like pushed me close to God too. That's why now I'm like, nobody can fucking tell me about God. Like, what? You know? God is real. I'm glad to have friends. Don't have a lot of friends. I don't have no friends. When I tell you guys I hang out by myself, and I used to have like friends, you know, like I used to be part of this friend group and it was kind of fun, a little cool, you know, but when I tell you, them bitches betrayed me, and in the end, they were trying to like jump me. I think they wanted to jump me. It's better that you don't have friends. It's better that you don't have friends. I know it's hard being alone. Trust me, I totally relate to you, Daniel. But guess what too? It's okay to cry. It's okay to fucking cry and tell God, God, I really want at least one friend. I promise not to put them above you. I promise not to let them take your place. Write it down. Anything that you want. Of course, man. Why wouldn't I talk to you? Of course, Daniel. That's why I told you guys, like over here, I love to do makeup and stuff, you know, but it's positive vibes only. Only positive vibes. Yeah, so Katsuki, I would go outside and I would be like, God, if you're real, show me yourself. I would be like, make a hummingbird come in my face right now and like stop in front of my face. And when I tell you, a fucking hummingbird would be like, and just like flutter in front of my face, and I would be like, what the fuck? You know? Like as a kid. I used to cry for 6 months. Aww. It's okay to cry, Danielle. That's not nothing to be ashamed of. I will tell you this as your friend. Don't fucking cry in front of any and everybody, okay? Because some people see your sadness and they think it's a fucking joke. Like, for real, you have to be careful out here. You can't really trust people. That's why God is protecting you. Maybe you have a special plan over your life that God is grooming you to know, okay? I'm contouring my nose, you guys, with my pressed powder. God is actually grooming you to know that you don't need anybody else besides him. Because it's taken me a while to accept this walk as well, okay? Where I'm not allowed to have friends, by God. I'm not allowed. It's like I'm not allowed to have friends. And then, like, when I date people too, that's a whole nother, like, story. That's a whole nother story, you guys. I've had guys do shit to me, like, you would be like, girl, what the fuck? You, like, people think sometimes when I tell people stories of mine, they think I'm lying. Oh, COVID took your family? I'm so sorry, man. Man, that's fucked up. I'm so sorry. And when we lose people, it's tough, you know. And then, you know, it's weird because it fucks with your mind. I know, it fucks with your mind when you lose people. But one thing I want you to remember, right, Daniel, or anybody that is listening and you've lost someone close to you, you have soldiers on the other side that are looking out for you now. And they, you know, nothing happens without God's consent. Remember the story of Job? Okay, Job was going through shit. You miss your mom and dad? Man, well, you're not alone anymore. You found me, okay? You're not alone. I'm here and you have God. Don't feel alone. We're friends now, Daniel, okay? I be on here every morning, and if you would like also, you can email me. I always list my email in the description. You can email me if you want to talk, and I pretty much can respond right away most of the time if I'm not like at work busy. But I'm just getting some glue on my lashes, you guys. But yeah, you can email me, Daniel, if you ever need to talk and, you know, vent. And trust me when I tell you, right, I'm not a judgmental person at all. Like, I don't have time for that shit. I have people judge me so much on a daily basis that judgmental people actually like fucking repulse me. Like, so you can talk to me like on a real note, like email me. My email is xoxiadadoll777 Sometimes you cry too much. I know. I can relate, Daniel. I can relate. I know. I can relate, man. And it's messed up, you know, the things that we have to go through. But I pray for you, and I pray that you stand firm and strong, and may God give you peace and understanding. That's really tough, that what you're going through. I don't think there's even such a thing as crying too much, because in my personal experience, crying is purging, it's releasing, okay? So contrary to what society teaches us, hey, you love my eyes? Thank you so much. Mizzou, is that how you say your name? I'm just pressing my lace in, you guys, from spraying it. I have to go find my sash because I want to go do my baby hairs. I want you guys to hold on just for 1 second for me. Can you do that? I'll be right back, okay? Like, it'll take me 2 seconds for real. Daniel, stay right there. You guys wait 1 second. So hey guys, hey, I just have a brother left, but he not there to me. You wonder what's wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing in the world is wrong with you, okay? Nothing is wrong with you, okay? That's a normal human response for losing, like, you lost your family to like the fucking the plague, like a modern day plague put out by the government, okay? It's, you don't need to feel bad or wonder what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, Daniel. I'm gonna use my brow spoolie. I'm gonna wash it later because I can't find my baby hair brush. So we just gonna like spoolie the hair. Daniel, that's perfectly normal, okay? Of course. Of course I will talk to you. One human to another, like nobody's better than the other in this world, you know, like you feel like that? Don't feel like that anymore, okay? Try not to feel like that anymore. Try to take control of your emotions. That's the thing. You know, when you're going through something and stuff, it's okay to go through it. But do not sit and wallow in it, okay? That's the difference between, you know, a weak mind and a strong mind, right? And we have to be strong-minded out here. We can't just be letting the enemy, okay, hold us in a depression, because depression is actually, I'll tell you guys what depression is, and I know I'm gonna have scholars that fucking disagree with me, right? But depression is a fucking evil spirit that's sitting over you. Man, where's my baby hairbrush? And is just, you know, causing a shadow to linger over you, okay? It's not even really your own feelings and thoughts most times. That's what you have to remember. Yeah. Well, you know, maybe I'm not making excuses for him, but you know, you lost them as well as your brother lost them, so you know, God only knows how he might be coping with the loss, okay? You going to church. Thank God you found church. I don't know if he's going to church, but at least God have you in the palm of his hand and he encouraged you to go to church, you know? Everybody handles things differently. So if he's not handling it the way that you are or expect him to, I know it probably is disappointing, but don't, you know, be mad at him. Don't hold it against him, because people process things, especially loss, in different ways. People process in different ways, Danielle. And I'm being serious. Like, feel free to email me. Like, I'll answer your email almost like as if it were a text. I had another girl on here that was emailing me for a little bit, but she kind of fell off because I haven't seen her on the live for a minute. Okay, guys, so that's the hairline for today. I'm gonna put a little spray right here. It feels good to talk. I'm glad that you know, I'm glad you're expressing yourself. Like, I'm really glad that you chose to come on the live this morning. I don't think I've ever seen your name before, but I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that, you know, it's helping to at least communicate with someone how you've been feeling. because depression is a thing where if you don't fucking talk about your feelings, let me just hold this here 1 second. Yeah, guys, depression can really, like, really fuck with you to the point where, you know, hopefully that's not your case, Daniel, but to the point where you can really have some negative thoughts, you know. Oh, you do have a therapist? That's good. That's good that you have a therapist. Let me put my lashes on before they get too dry. With your church, someone talks to you at your church too? Or your therapist is at your church? That's awesome that you have a church-based therapist. That's really awesome, actually. Thank you guys for the likes. You don't need no friends, Daniel. You just need God. Trust me when I tell you, all you need is God. You don't even need friends, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. And when God is ready for you to have a friend, He'll send you one. Okay? So don't worry about that for right now. Just focus on you and focus on your healing journey, your spiritual journey, and get close to God. And pray for your brother as well, that, you know, pray for him to come to church with you. Pray for him to be healing as well. Just pray. Every time you feel like fucking crying, you can cry, but pray. Every time you feel super depressed, bow your head and pray. Every time you feel like you don't know what to do, bow your head and pray. That's how we get through it. And as time passes, I'm not saying, you know, that you should feel obligated to, but as time passes, I won't even say that you'll heal, right? But you will start to be more in acceptance of what God has done by taking your parents, okay? By allowing them to come home to Him. And it's just something that we have to accept. A lot of people say, oh, you'll heal with time. Time heals our wounds. Time does heal wounds. But there are certain things that, you know, like people will expect you to, is it wrong to have needs? I'm not sure if I understand what you're asking, Danielle. Your brother blames you a lot? To be needed and wanted? That's the most human thing. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to feel needed and wanted. Every single person. The most popular kid at school, you know, the diva at work, the fucking boss, you know, the owner of Walmart. Everybody needs to wants to be needed and wanted. No, that's not like, it's not wrong to feel that way. And especially when you feel lonely and you don't have friends, you're like, well, you know, God, why can't I just have at least one person, right? But my best advice to you for wanting companionship is number one, seek God, and number two, be patient, okay? Why this piece of lace not staying down, bitch? I have to tie this down. So guys, let's see, let me add this extra lip gloss. Okay, we're looking really good. I love these lashes. You don't know how to act sometimes? Just be still. Just be still, Danielle. That's what the Bible teaches us. Just be still, okay? You try to be you. That's the best thing to do, is being yourself. Guys, this is, what color is this again? Blushing from Ruby Kisses Bomb Gloss, okay, guys? Just, that's all you could do, Danielle, is just be yourself. You're doing the best thing. Because by being yourself, you're showing yourself self-acceptance and self-love, and that is the most highest vibration of all, is self-love. Okay? And once God knows that you're vibrating that high, not saying that, not proposing that I know what God is gonna do, right? But most of times when God sees that you've reached that level of vibration where you love yourself so fucking much, and you love him so much, and you put him above all else, then he'll bless you with companionship, okay? Because you don't know what to do. Have I ever wanted something so bad? I'll tell you something about me personally, guys. I'm not a person that wants for a lot of stuff. The Bible says, be anxious for no thing, right? So I've always kind of taken heed to that particular verse. And so, you know, I'm not really a person that covets really anything, you know? So maybe you should kind of analyze why you want something so much. Kind of see the reason why you want that thing so much. And the more that you want something sometimes, the less you'll get it. Because the universe knows that it's like you're chasing this thing, right? So you, like the laws of manifestation, okay? The more you chase something, it'll run from you. Have you guys ever tried to catch butterflies? They fucking run. But if you just sit there, okay, and have maybe like a fleeting thought of a butterfly, one will fucking land on your nose. One will land right on your nose, and sometimes you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't ready for you to land on my nose. I wasn't ready. You're welcome, Danielle. I have to go tie down my hair a little bit, you guys, but pretty much this is the makeup for today, okay? I love my makeup today. I love that I put this gloss over the matte liquid lipstick because now it gives me like a nice pink shine that's gonna last all day long because we have the base of the matte liquid lipstick. Okay, guys? Let me put a little bit more because it's so pretty. This. Alright, and I was low-key thinking of cutting a bob in this hair, but I think I might just trim the end. Where the fuck is my scissors? I do not know. So no trimming of nothing. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Daniel, God bless you, and may God keep you in the palm of his hands, okay? I'm a wise woman. Thank you. Email me, okay? Email me at any time, Daniel, like any time of the day. Just shoot me an email and I'll respond back to you. I'll remember to list my email in this video, or it's always listed in any of my other videos. And I'll message you back, okay? Anyways, guys, I do have to get going. Makeup looks bomb as fuck. We're ready for our day, okay? Daniel, I want to tell you that too. Even if you don't wear makeup, right? You feel relaxed? God bless you. Even if you don't like wear makeup, right? Make sure, okay? Because depression is something that can really consume you. Make sure you get up in the morning, rise up at an early time, 7 o'clock the latest. Get out of the bed. Sit up, get out of the bed. From bed rotting, okay? Take a shower. Make sure you brush your teeth, comb your hair, lotion your skin, okay? Put fresh, clean clothes on. Make you something nice to eat, okay? All right? And you know what, too? You know what helps me when I feel in a damper mood? I watch fucking cartoons that I used to watch when I was a little kid. I watch cartoons. So go put your favorite old cartoons on. And don't let anybody get in your face. Don't let anybody, you know, put guilt on you, okay? Don't let anybody get to you. And whenever you think of your parents, or those of you guys, anybody that you lost, whenever you think of that person that you lost, just try to think positive thoughts of them, okay? Okay, guys? I've been there, you know? I've lost few people really close to me, and I'm like, God, seriously? You know, and sometimes we question God, guys. Sometimes we question God. Just remember to be respectful, okay? I'm just putting a little pressed powder in my part, you guys. Okay, I do have to go. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the likes, the love, and everything. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You don't wear makeup? I'm glad you feel relaxed though, you know, and go enjoy your day. Go enjoy your morning, okay? And I will talk to you guys soon. Talk to you guys tomorrow. See you.